Hi, and welcome back. This is Reladon, and this is Creativerse. So it'll to catch you up, I did a little work off camera. I went ahead and added a wood texture to the to my walls. I used the build, typed in wall, wood wall, and oh, there it is. It's under basic, or underneath the all tab. And it's just the basic wood wall. And so it was brought to my attention from somebody else who hasn't played the game very much, and that when they get in here, they don't see everything that I see, and I'm not sure if I covered that. So underneath the Codex tab, there's actually a series of quests here. I've done almost all of them. There's, I got a little left to do at the back end of the game, but as you work your way through these Codex quests, you eventually learn all the different things, unless you buy a blueprint, a blueprint that comes with one. Because I've gotten a couple craftable special items just because I bought that the blueprint and it came with that specific material type. So anyway, in our last video we went ahead and set up a claim. So this is our property. You can manage players and change the settings. If I want it to be PvP enabled or TNT enabled, or we are going to enable TNT because we'll use some explosions later on. I don't want the fire. I want mobs to spawn. And corruption, that's fine. So we'll go ahead and hit OK. And here we go. So, as you can see, I filled in the hole. I'm going to have to move that. I filled in the hole. I also moved our bed a little closer to the fireplace. And this is still dirt, but I used the paint, which was through control, and I painted it gray, so it kind of has this unique stone look. Not quite the same as this, but close enough. You know, I wanted it to be distinct. And inside my little storage area here, I'll turn my light on. I went ahead and added as many chests as I could think of. So I have one for, like our crafted torches, our crafted mining cells, and I'll put swords and everything else in there as we go. Then I have one for for woods. I added the glass just because I didn't know where to put it per se. And then I added one for all stone based and like metals and stuff like that. I'll put in here. Here's like the stuff that we've been finding out in the wild: honey, water, the twine, which was crafted, but that's close enough. I have an empty chest, and then I have one I put our dirts and muds and slimes and seeds and plants type stuff in it. And there should have been, so anyway, that catches you up. And then of course I got my processor and the forge. So with the processor, you can do, like, here's a mushroom seeds. You take a mushroom, put it in the processor, it turns out mushroom spores, allowing you then to plant it so you can grow more mushrooms. If you put a step in it, you can change the shape of the step from a corner, or from a regular stair to an inside corner or an outside corner, depending on the circumstance of how you're doing it. So that's how those are made. Moving on. So off camera, I was doing some opening up. I wanted to find us some more materials to harvest, and so I decided that in the middle of my stairs I would just shoot a passage. hoping to meet that cavern that was above. So right up here is where that hole was. So I was able to make a entrance straight into our already cave entrance. Anyway, so here's some obsidian nodes. I found it. I went ahead and excavated all the way around it just so you could see what they look like. And we are going to put a extractor on it. So you just left click on them, or excuse me, you right click on them. And we're going to put a couple on the obsidian. And now we need some more coal. So that's more obsidian. More obsidian. Ah, here it is. And so I punched a hole in the wall, and it actually led into like a little opening. And so I ended up excavating all the way around inside the opening just to reveal this huge chunk of coal. So we're going to go ahead and throw our 3 extractors on there. And to make more extractors, it's a series of stone slabs or wood planks. The superior is obsidian slabs and iron slabs. We don't yet have iron slabs, so therefore I can't make the super extractors. And it's just the next tier of the extractor. It gives you a higher quantity output. And the first one I think is what, 6? Yeah, it looks like 6, and then the next one I believe doubles up and then doubles up again. So we're gonna let those run. They'll take a few minutes. Down here at the bottom of our staircase, I still haven't pushed a path this way yet. That's still to come. So down here, we kind of left off with just a little bit of a hole here. We really hadn't done anything, but except for to find the next floor level. And so I did some opening. You know, I kind of carved out as much as I could. In fact, you can see my my tool is almost dead, and then we'll have to craft a new one. But I got down to here, this block right there that I'm highlighting, and then I noticed an opening, so I went ahead and finished opening all this up, put a little staircase down so I could show you what's down here. Unfortunately, we need the iron mining cell in order to do any of this lava rock, but you can look down there, we have the lava layer. There's lots of exploring to do down there, and so we're not quite ready to go there just yet. Like I said, we need that mining cell to be the next grade, or we can't do any kind of terrain editing down there. We do need to make the mining cell, which is 4 iron bars, 2 obsidian slabs, salt rock, glowing mushrooms, and seashells. We're going to go up here to our storage chests, and we're going to see if we have any of that. I might have picked up a iron node when I was opening up all that stuff, but I don't know if that's enough to get us started. It looks like I actually have just enough. So we'll take the iron, the obsidian, the iron, and it needs to be obsidian slabs. So we'll take the obsidian bars. We're gonna make slabs. So we'll put that back in there. We will take salt rock. I did get some salt rock. That was in that level that we were in. But I'm missing some more. We'll go get more salt rock. Let's see, do we have mushrooms? don't have glowing mushrooms. So that's going to be our thing that we need to go find. And our best bet's going to be to go exploring in one of the natural caves. And so we just happen to have that cave system that was right over here. I showed you in the other episode we found some materials here. And at that time I had forgotten I had a lamp. So now that I have a lamp, I can actually get around in here and look. It looks like we're gonna find some night creatures. These Mirus are a pain in the butt. They yep, I saw that coming. So let's go get our body. They use they have a technique or a skill they use that will like teleport you backwards and stuff, and it's very disorientating, and therefore I was expecting them to use it. They didn't, and I don't know, I was not paying attention to my health. Oh, there it goes. Oh, perfect. And so Miru eyes, that is a we need those for the Obsidian Sword. So we need 4 eyes, and then we'll be able to upgrade to a little bit stronger weapon. And if it's bugging you that my weapon does not match the caliber of weapon I'm using, let me know and I can remove that skin so you can actually see what my weapon is. Eat my stuff here, and I had a health potion from a chest that is a we'll see if we can't find one down here in the cave. But there's random spawn chests that appear, and they usually have some pretty good items in there to help you with exploring and with well, ultimately surviving. So let's go right. Ooh, coal. We're gonna put a torch there just so we don't forget where the coal's at. Man, this is a deep system here. Oh, perfect. It looks like we're actually right to the edge of my boundary area. I'm gonna take all of this stuff. Lots of items need this material. And wow, this is a strong concentration of it. This might actually tie me over for quite a while. And I promise this is not placed. This is 100% wild. I don't normally find them this full. And look at all that coal too. Man. Alright, let's put a torch in this little dark room. Just so I remember to come back in here. Okay. That got us 43 of that magnet. That's good stuff. Yeah, we'll keep the death statue. Alrighty. Trying to be careful as to not go too far, because I don't want to get into a area that is way too strong for me. Like, this area is not conducive for our health. Yeah, we're gonna have to vacate or we're gonna die. I thought I could handle it down there, but that is just too much. Whew. So, do I have? I think I have what I need. We're gonna go get a better weapon, and then we'll come back down here. I know there is all the resources we need right down there. Alright, there we go. So you can see how the fighting works in this game. Switch over your weapon, and then you have to switch back over to your mining cell. And I very easily got my my butt whooped there. Close that. Go through here. So we're gonna go ahead and take the obsidian mining, or the obsidian sword. Track it. So I need stone rods, which we made some yesterday, or the other video. Obsidian. And bone, which was in here. Perfect. I'm gonna craft that up. Just for now, I will go back to showing actually what my weapon looks like. There we go, our obsidian sword. And I don't think we can... Yeah, we can't advance to the next yet. There we go. Now we got it. I thought it looked a little funny there. Let's get that stone one out of the inventory just so we don't accidentally equip it again. 'Cause that won't be good. So, eventually we will get a much larger storage chest that we can make. And when we get to that point, I will better subdivide out all my stuff so that it is not so eclectic. And I don't want to trigger anybody's OCD with my organization, because I am not very organized. Sure, let's go for it. The only thing that'll happen is if we're during the nighttime, more night creatures spawn. But when you're in the cave, it really doesn't matter, because I believe they're the same creatures, are the same ones that are spawning, whether it's daytime or nighttime. So find where we were at. Okay, so I think this is the way we come up. Wow, much stronger, much better. Yeah, here's that tar stuff. I don't really want to play in the tar. But we will take some of it back with us. Oh, need the next level mining cell. So, well, there's that. I was gonna, and then I forgot that the different level mining cells required. So when he does his little attack move where he's getting ready to flash, if you look away real fast, it'll stop you from getting stunned. So that's a handy little trick. I needed this glow mushroom for something. I don't remember what per se, so I will just grab it while we see it. Oh, alright, mineral water. We'll just sit in the mineral water for a minute. I don't want to get attacked. The mineral water will actually give you heals over time, just as long as you're in it. But it also heals them too, so it can get a little bit of a tactical scenario where I may want to stay in it to survive longer, but at the same time I don't want them to get healed up either. We're gonna put a torch right there. I know that sounds safe, doesn't it? Put a torch right next to the tar. And yes, I knew I could do that. The fire is quite amusing in this game. And so there it goes. All the tar is gone. I'm not worried that I lost out on getting tar because in these cave systems there will be lots of it. Alright, so this chest right here is one of the ones I was talking about, the spawns. And then there's different grades. This is a pretty low level one, but you just gotta be in a dark cave or out in the forest and stuff at nighttime. So it gives us extractors, beeswax, and more coal torches. Perfect, that's a good little chest. Oh, he seems not to bother me, so we'll just keep on going. We need that salt rock. Yes, please. Oh. He decided he wanted to go after me after. But can we do it? Can I beat him before he beats me? Only just. We're gonna sit here for a second and heal up. And the good news about some of these cave systems, how intricate they get, how deep down you go, and how much of a maze it is. At any given time, you can do the, hold on. I got him. Alright, so if you hit T and I click on that, then I can I can teleport all the way back to the base, and therefore I save myself a chance of dying. I save myself a chance of getting lost farther. Oh man, that's so disorientating. No, don't do it. They get you turned around backwards and sideways. Couldn't heal fast enough. Well, let's go back at it. I don't think there's too much of a penalty for dying. I could be wrong, and if somebody knows, please leave me a comment. Let me know the correct answer to that. But I'm pretty sure there's not a death penalty per se. I mean, because you can just go back and get your body. It's not exactly gone. You have to remember how to get there, though. Yep. Get out of that healing stuff. Thanks. There's a lot of them. I got hung up on that rock, just trying to get away. So let's try it again. Night pixies don't want me here, apparently. Everything's ganging up. But they drop good stuff. In fact, we're gonna resituate what part of our inventory we have. I want the pork chop down there. Put my extractors there. Didn't realize you could eat the glow mushroom by itself. Okay, so now that I got a little bit of health coming back, we're gonna go down there again. Sorry, it's this way. These caves get pretty crazy. Let's see if we can't lure one at a time, and then we'd stand a whole lot better option, or better chance. There you go. You stand right up there, buddy. Really? That explains why I couldn't jump on that rock. we go. Oh, he died. Well, how about them apples? So we can actually still harvest here, so we will do that one. That iron's done. Excellent. Well, you see what it takes to get harvesting to the next, next resource type. It's a little bit of a pain sometimes, because, well, those creatures are pretty strong. So I know where this one's at, so we're gonna leave it here, and we will come back. Let's see what else there is in this little cave system. I may regret doing this, but we're gonna chance it anyway. Alright, so So we were up here, we jumped in the water, and it actually brought us to a lower level. And, ooh, I will put an extractor on that. I probably should have waited until we had a much higher level extractor, but can't resist the temptation to go after diamonds when I see diamonds, no matter what level extractor I'm using. Alright, so we'll just kill these little guys. Throw an extractor on that iron. Trying to look around, see if I see any other easily accessible resources, because we can't dig any farther than we can probably dig down a block or two, but we can't get too far because we are getting out of our mining cells ability. This is a good little spot. So I'm just putting some torches around just to make it to where it's not so pitch black. And this barrier that you're seeing here correlates to here. So if I keep working my way this direction, at some point our cave system that we started digging, it's kind of in this area. So I could probably get these all interconnected. But that could be a good thing or a bad thing. If we did it, I'd have to put my I'd have to put some sort of doors and a wall up to keep these night spawn creatures from invading our bed area. So I might throw an extractor on these 3 pieces of coal. Can't hurt, right? I still need more salt rock. Alright, so I was creating. We can go find him back in that area that was that I kept dying in. Those warm worms. We can fight them to get their teeth. And we have the obsidian, and I have the twine, so we could actually. We're not far from making the upgraded sword. But what does it take to make the mining cell? So the iron mining cell is shells, glow mushrooms, salt rock, obsidian slabs, and iron bar. We can make that real quick. In fact, I can leave those harvesting. It's easy enough to get back here. Swim back up. We're gonna put a torch right there and one right there, letting us know that we can go down. In fact, while I'm thinking about it, let's see if we have what it takes. This ain't too bad. They do have a fire attack. Can I get the kill first? Oops. Sorry about that. I keep hitting the wrong keys because I play different games and they all use E or F. And I just out of habit I started doing the panic button mash technique, and depending on the game I'm in, it ain't gonna work. So I have to. Oh, dang it. Alright, so I got greedy. I tried to kill that worm for his tooth. I did get the kill. But now is the trick of surviving. We don't want to go that way. This way. Alright. So that didn't go as planned. Let's run down here. Close our door. We're gonna dump all the extra stuff out of our inventory. 3 death statues. Can't do anything with them, but they are paintable and you can use them as like well, like this up here underneath the fireplace. When I put that first death urn we had, it works as just a block filler. Okie dokie, so let's go back at it. Before we go, I'm gonna take all the stone, and as soon as I get my body, we're gonna nerd pole. I don't believe they will attack the blocks, so therefore it'll be our saving grace. Whew, this place is a maze. So to make it start, we're gonna do a torch. So we go. We have a natural staircase to get to here. Looks like I don't have to do any major nerd pulling. We'll do a little. Oh, I forgot we can use our suck up ability to kind of give a little push. Doesn't really hurt them, but it'll knock them away from us. Oh, man. So it's tricky because we need to be down there to get the materials. Because that's the only way we can get our upgrades in order to be successful and actually not die down there. But yet, we're constantly dying down there. I gotta fix this. There we go. Alright, let's try this again. Hopefully those were a couple of the ones that were constantly attacking us, because that'd be nice if we could get them thinned out ahead of time. Down here, put a block there and there just so we don't fall down. Come down here. Thankfully, when we died, we didn't have anything in our inventory, so we didn't actually lose anything. Oh, well, I guess it wasn't all for nothing. Let's just tempt fate. We're gonna go ahead and check our extractors over here. Let's see here. I didn't put any over there. Put them all back here. Here we go. So it looks like it's done. Got us 3 diamonds. Like I said, it's probably not worth us doing it. Can I get it? No. That fish has, will drop shells. And we need shells for our next upgrade. However, if I can get out of this cave without dying, we're going to take a above ground exploration trip for a change, and we'll see. There's still more coal there. Alright. I really want to see if I can get that fish without dying. And of course, this time he doesn't give us shells. Alright, let's get out of here. I think I've got all my bodies. We're just gonna go ahead and hit teleport. So now that we're above ground, we're gonna go right over here to the sandy beach area. Oh, right, I dropped them off. So, I was gonna look to see how many shells we had, just as a reference, but forgot we didn't have any. So let's go this way. And so you'll see when we come up here by where the sand is, it will, right there. So these little seashells are just right on top of the sand. You can just suck them right up. We'll just grab a handful. And so also one of the other things that is good for being over here is we take all this sand back with us. Just like most games. You put it in the furnace and you can make glass. So I'm going to show you something that I have that is part of the Pro Edition, and that's the glider. I keep forgetting that I have it, and therefore I don't use it. But I thought I'd at least show you that. So it's, you know, as long as you start from up high, it's it'll get you around pretty good. And you can actually use the where is it? Crafting. So the technology gates. Tinkering, here it is. So you can actually use these and create entire like obstacle courses and stuff that you have to use the glider to get through if you want to, if you have one, you know, that kind of stuff. Just alright. So to make this I need 4 obsidian slabs. So I have, oh, it's still in my bag. Alright, so we'll just do this. Go with that. Looks like I had a couple already being made. And to make the upgrade sword, we need rods. So we're going to take all 19 of our... I'm going to put that in there. So if you hold shift, it'll do 5 at a time, and we're just going to load up our maximum. So now we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So 15 running, so it's not a bad start. Alright, so I want the iron. So now I just need the mushrooms and the salt rock. Glow mushrooms. And the salt rock. So now we'll create the new upgrade mining cell. Which is good too, our obsidian one was almost dead. And we're gonna go ahead and create the iron sword. So it needs obsidian rods. Do I have the rods? I don't. Oops. We'll make 8 rods. We're not ready to play with the diamond just yet, but I grabbed it because I saw it, and the odds are I'll forget it was down there, and I wouldn't go back for it. I'm gonna keep 10 coal on us, and I will keep 10 wood sticks on us. That way, should I run out of my torches, I can easily make more. Alright, so here's a nifty feature that that's good for making like selfie pictures and whatnot. So we'll go hit O for drone, and boom, now you can fly away from your body. You can clip through the walls, and all of this area is stuff that we've dug. However, it is kind of cheap because it will show you where some materials are in the lava layer. I don't know why it does that, because it doesn't show you that elsewhere. Normally it only shows if you've been. So like, I know there's rock and stuff in this void space, but because we didn't touch it, we don't see it. So you just hit escape and you're back to your body. So that's a cool feature. And I think I remember why we're dying so quick. We need to make ourselves armor. So that'll be our task next time, I believe, is going to be get ourselves all suited up, because I'm not wearing anything. Yeah, I have no armor on. That's why I get hurt so bad. Lesson learned. So the iron sword needs pigsy fur next. So we're gonna go get the pigsy. No, we're not. We're gonna go to sleep first. I don't feel like playing with all the nighttime spawns again. Okay, now we're gonna go find that pigsy. In fact, I'm gonna go ahead and track that just for... How dare he? He came all the way to my my door just to start stuff. Alright. So I'm gonna utilize my glider. Just to get around just a bit quicker. Feel free to leave me a comment if you feel this is cheating, and in that case we can go back to just running it on foot. Okay, we're staying away from him. We are not ready to fight those troll rock guys. They hit hard. Even when you're geared, they still do good damage to you. So, until then, we're not even gonna try. But we are looking for... These pigsies are feral, so they're a little bigger. They have tusks and not quite so friendly looking like these guys. You gonna wake up? I didn't know if the sword would cause him to wake up or not, but I guess just as long as I don't touch him, he'll stay sleeping. Alright, we are getting closer to where they spawn, if I remember right. Interesting. Alright, so it looks like we've discovered a new area that we hadn't been to yet. And by area, it's referring to the little map block. Man. I thought we would have easier time finding them. In my main game that I normally play in, they're all over the place. So I'm not sure what's the difference. I think it just happens to be the biome we're in. But we will give a quick search. I may have to do it off camera and then show you where we went, what it is, and all that. Because I could spend an hour searching the forest for stuff, but I don't think you guys want to watch me just search the random woods for an hour. Or hey, you might, I don't know. But we will give it just a minute more. And we'll probably end up teleporting back just to make it easy to get back to our home. But before we do that, we're going to take some of this lovely wood that has the vines on it. And we can be nice and put some wood back. So it's not completely skeletoned. There. Now it's kind of a work of art, right? Oops. Sorry about that. I hold shift to run, and then I reach over with my finger and hit tab. And of course, Steam's like, "Oh, hey, let's bring up your Steam menu." Woo! That is a nice deep little hole. But we're not going to explore that. So I'm still in the forest. And I'm not seeing the biome that I'm looking for. That's grassland, forest, swampland, forest, 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 forest. We're gonna go ahead and just teleport back. Some of these creations people have come up with are just absolutely amazing. So we're living in a grassland biome. Canyon biomes over here. You can use the WASD or these arrow buttons to... Okay, so that's the other thing I didn't show you. Is typically in the map view, you're zoomed in tight on your property and local to where you're at. If you hit the little magnifying glass, it zooms you way out. And so here's the entire boundaries of the map. It's huge. I'm sure there's people who pride themselves in exploring all the way across, but yeah, I don't have what it takes to do that. So. Well, thanks for watching me play. I appreciate it. It was a lot of fun, and I died just a handful of times. I think death counts now 4 total deaths. But anyway, this has been Real Dawn, and this is Creativerse. Thanks for watching.